Good evening, everybody. We are live on YouTube now, guys. Just FYI, everybody on Discord, please do not stop chatting and enjoying yourself, but beware, aware that we are on YouTube.
Good evening, all.
Good evening.
Thank you
Good evening.
Thank you for joining, everybody. And looks like we've got quite a few guys on Discord here. Make yourself at home.
YouTube now, guys. Just FYI.
Mac, you're broadcasting me.
Yes, I can hear the echo.
Okay, I've done that, Nico. So sorry.
No problem. Right, so let me get Edge sorted so I can at least show you what the plan is. Right, that is the plan. I need to quickly set up my little banner at the top here with the correct info.
Apologies, everyone. I'm tired.
No worries, Uncle John.
Okay, very quick good evening.
Hello, hello.
Got my grandsons now. So I first had my granddaughters to
Okay,
stay, and now the grandsons, because yeah, it's vacation, huh?
okay.
In fact, shouldn't we all go push to talk?
That would be a great idea. And you can yawn
I
and
always have push to talk, especially when those guys are here.
I can hear in the background. They're enjoying
Yeah.
themselves.
Yeah. Friet with mayonnaise.
Lekker, nee? Okay. So, there we go. Alright, so we're going to fly from that airport over there. That is Girona, which is close to Barcelona. That's like the spin-off airport there. And we're going to Olbia. Okay, let's quickly have a look, see block time.
Useless information.
Hmm?
Girona was the very first international airport I flew to on a family holiday.
Oh, okay. Fortunate. They're very nice. So, okay, it says the block time is 1 hour and 10 minutes. That's flight time. Actual block time is 1:23. I beg your pardon. So, let's have a look. Let's see what happens. Bruno, good evening. Scotsman, welcome. And Steve, welcome. All good so far. We're gonna just enjoy ourselves after a hectic day. If I fall asleep and you hear me snore, just shout at me, please. Just get my attention so I can quickly wake up. I should be okay. I should be fine, but you know, hectic. So anyway, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and with me it will be 6 guys flying this route. Thank you guys for joining me. I hope you're going to enjoy it. For those of you that don't know, we released the version 20, fix 22. Beg your pardon, fix 22 for the Zibo just before the stream, so I'll be flying that one. The major change is in the auto save flight feature. So apparently there's now a button that you can press to recall it. You don't have to rely on an actual crash to get to it. That means that some of the auto save features does not work, so please take note, resave your auto flights and things to get it to the new format to work. Okay, and that's about it. We are looking at a real time, pretty nice. I've got the new enhanced SkyScape clouds. I just copied my old settings from the previous version back into play because it really looks nice for me when I've got my settings running. So there it is. If you're looking for it, still don't have it, it's in my private hangar Google Drive. You'll find it there. Right, so let's see, what do we have? We have got battery and ground power there. Let's start setting up. Gents, enjoy yourself. Let's get going.
Okay, sir, but a question, just to be clear.
Yes.
So, are we using the same arrivals, all of us, or not?
Well, I don't know. We never discussed that. Hello, Carl. Welcome. Let's quickly see. I'm using the BGR5H departure of runway 19, and I'm using the MINKA3M arrival on 23 with the Miller's transition. I don't know if that's got any value for you, but that's how I figured it out. Hey, brother, thank you.
Was my dial S5.
Huh? Sorry, say
I
again?
say, I think a few of us have set up for 05 coming in.
Okay, well, I don't have a problem with it. The winds was 05 and it's winds calm, so it's not wrong. You didn't do anything wrong. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, I'll take the long way around, and you guys must just go ahead of me, okay?
No, I'm just asking Nico because of
Yeah, we can all
separation.
Of course.
That's
Well,
why I'm asking.
well, we're always flying 3 minutes minimum separation, and let's just stick to that. To keep the basics basic, you know.
Okay, thank you.
No worries. Carl, thank you, buddy. Oh, it's busy here. I had to field a couple of issues. So thank you so much again. Much appreciated. You have no idea how much that means to me right now. And bless you for that. So, Steele, I see you made it. -4. Oh my goodness. Glad I'm not there. It is currently 22 degrees here. The way it works in my house is we've got an upstairs and a downstairs. The upstairs is basically just a loft, but it gets extremely cold or extremely warm, depending on summer or winter. The funny thing is, it's never the same temperature as the bottom area of the house. So I was sitting on the bed earlier and I had an ice cold cool drink. And the next moment, I grabbed the jersey. I was cold, man. I mean, the whole house is under shade there. There's no real heat coming in there. I swear it was 10 degrees less than upstairs here. It's crazy, you know. I'm feeling better now anyway. Right, so let's get some more basics going. Forward. Alright. Okay, for those of you that have not noticed, on request of Uncle John, Zibo, brilliantly obliged. Thank you, Zibo, again for that. He made little triangles here so that Uncle John and other people with color perception issues can see when the doors are open. Obviously, when you close the door, the little triangle goes away. So that's a neat little thing that Zibo just brought in there. Then I want to go see this safe flight story. How do we get to the safe flight story? There we go. There's a new icon for you guys. That's the one Zibo was talking about. So loading your auto save flight, you can now press a button to actually call it. Okay, so just be aware of that. That is so nice. I'm just going to quickly ask the cleaners for a minute to actually just do their thing while we do the rest of the planning.
Ground to cockpit. Scan and knowledge. Coming through the menu when you are ready.
Ground flight deck hose is connected and starting refueling.
Right, let's quickly have a look, see, save ourselves a little bit of time there, and we can always change it in the air. So we have 1139 on a VOR. That is our Sierra Mike India Smeralda VOR. On the ILS, like I said, now I'm taking out, it seems I'm the odd one out, so anyway. And 30. We'll decide in there what we do. We might even get ATC and that will change everything anyway for me, so we'll check it out. Right. That's done. 1 minute. Hey Chris, welcome. Yeah, all good. Thank you. How are you doing? Right, let's step through. Oh, while we are here, let's just grab the
Ground
QNH.
flight deck fuel is all loaded up and you are good to go.
Thank you so much. 1006. Right. I'm gonna leave it for now.
Okay, guys, I'm pushing back.
Enjoy.
Yeah, I'm just starting my engines. Number 1 starting now.
If you don't mind, I'm going to have a bit of guidance of when I can start taxiing because I cannot see anybody.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just to your right. I'll be taxiing in a moment, so I'll let you know.
Does anybody know if I need to add anything in X-Plane? Like I've added the AI stuff, and it all says laminate. Does it need to be?
No, that AI shouldn't be on. That AI should not be on at all. What application did you load? I'm thinking you loaded the wrong application. You should have loaded altitude. Did you get altitude?
No, I don't think so. I just went straight into the Arveo stuff and
yeah, no, you need
downloaded
to.
that.
You're gonna have to.
Oh yes, I did. I did. It says downloads for altitude pilot client.
Okay, that's
Have you
weird.
got the latest altitude, 110.5B?
No. So do I need the altitude pilot client, not the XIVAP?
Yeah, no, that one's done with. It's redundant. That mustn't be there. So it could be a conflict between the two as well. So please make sure you remove the old stuff completely.
Okay, possibly that then. I'll have to check that then.
Yeah. Your next step is going to be to stream your screen here and somebody talk you through it. Make sure they help you to get it right.
No problem.
Okay, I've started my taxi.
I'm starting my engines.
Trim up.
Mac. Damn it. Look. Mine's got the OAT. I just remembered to check. Mine's got it. I didn't do anything to it. Put it in.
Reggie,
Yes.
I'll leave you in front of me.
I'm starting my taxi now, guys.
I'm starting APU, so I'll be ready to push in about 5 minutes.
Good afternoon.
Hello, Mr. Sasso.
Hello, Cecil.
Good evening, Sasso, Salvatore. My grandchildren are talking English already, and in a while they'll talk Italian as well.
Excellent.
Nice.
I've got a question. I've got a silly question. I don't know if the person was just toying with me or what it is. What's the difference between Neapolitano and Italian? I thought the guys in Napoli spoke Italian.
No, I think that's kind of a joke.
Okay.
Basically, you know, it's about the dialect and the accent from all over Italy. So Napolitan, so people from Naples seems like they're talking another language if they talk in their accent.
Yeah.
And basically an Italian can't understand those people if they're talking very, very strict. If you know what I mean.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Man, you're missing a light there. You're missing the air stair. What's the problem there? We're missing a light on the overhead.
I probably don't have the air stair installed. That's why.
Okay, that's why. Okay, yeah. Yeah, so there is something missing there.
Carl's talking in Italian there or something on the stream. I don't know. I'm on YouTube.
Yeah, I saw it, Carl. Yeah. Buongiorno, paesa. Yeah. Tutto bene.
Todo bien. You speak Spanish as well, Salvatore?
Well, it's very close to Italian, so I can manage something. But it's not really us talking in Spanish, but it's more like
Un poco.
Ja, eso es porque yo entiendo italiano.
Ai. Luister man, ons gaan nou braai.
Ja, jag håller med dig, Nico.
Porque yo viví en Venezuela por 10 años. Did you understand that, Salvatore?
Say again?
Porque yo viví en Venezuela por 10 años.
Yeah, because you lived in Venezuela for 10 years, yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, I can understand Italian too very well. It's easy, in fact, huh?
Okay. Yeah, it's very similar.
Ready to connect.
It's a little bit more flair in the talk.
Welcome to Babel, guys. Welcome to Babel. We can talk the talk on this stream, I'm telling you.
Yes, I'm disco.
Sorry, Carl is asking how long did you stay in Venezuela?
Yeah, about 12 years. About 12, yeah.
Got it. Alright, so I don't seem to be creating a problem for anybody. I'm going to push back in a second or two.
Where are you waiting for, Reggie?
I'm going down.
Okay.
Starting pushback, and you may start engines.
Before start procedure.
Walk around completed. Before start procedure.
Look at all those ticks crawling over there.
All queuing up for takeoff.
3 minutes, guys, please.
Yep.
I've got 2-0 here, but 1-9 on Aversoft.
Yeah, I see some of the add-ons haven't updated yet, but Navigraph also has got it on 1.9. It needs to be on 1.9. Start number 2 engine.
Starting number 2 engine.
There goes, who's that, Reggie? Yeah.
Yeah, Reggie.
Yeah, Reggie.
I can hear somebody sing in my back. You can't hear him, huh?
Can't hear what?
I can hear somebody sing.
Well, it's not me because we're on push to talk.
You're standing behind me, Kevin.
Yeah, and I am singing in the background, I have to say, but you can't hear it.
Starter cutout.
Start number 1 engine.
Starting number 1 engine.
Okay, I'm away.
Tower is disconnected and bypass pin has signal mode. And signal on the right. We'll see you next time.
1 minute to go, Kevin.
5 and 2.
Roger that.
Walter White. Welcome, welcome. Never thought I'd see you on my stream, but thank you for joining. I'll give my regards to Zibo. Hey Steve, thank you so much. Thank you, much appreciated.
Steve Mayer donated £8.99 through SuperChat. Something towards the PC fund.
Oh yeah, thank you so much. Much appreciated. Man, it helps. It really helps. Hey
Toga.
Chips.
Roger.
Oh yeah, lekker. Now I lose my concentration for 1 second.
Flaps 2 set.
Right, what do we want flaps 2? We want flaps 5.
Flaps 5 set.
Right, I have controllers that work. Okay. Taxi. Jibs, all well, thank you, all well. Running a bit late because I was waiting for fix 20 so we could release it and so on, but all good, man, all good.
Taxi lights on.
Looking forward to this flight. I had a family day. My wife had a birthday. Well, she's got a birthday today. Let me put it this way in more proper English. So that's why things changed a little bit today.
Well, just to remind everybody, don't forget your ACARs.
Yes, please.
Are you coming down with something, Reggie?
No, I forgot. No, I've forgotten mine.
So he wants to help us not forget it. Okay, I got something somewhere. I think it's the yaw damper that kicked out. Let me just have a look upstairs.
Cold stuff. Are you Reg today?
Yeah, what's that?
Cold, yeah.
There we go.
Yeah, that Spanish Ultra HD of the Pyrenees, it's very nice. Oh no, it's from the whole island, isn't it? Yeah. I downloaded it from the whole island. It's beautiful.
Thanks, Steve, and thanks, Chips.
Okay, Krista, I'm going to pull onto the runway now.
Yeah, good luck, sir.
It's nice, isn't it, Reggie?
Yeah, it is. Yours seems a lot darker than mine, weather-wise, which is strange.
Yeah, it depends on Discord, I think.
Okay, there's Toga, Krista.
Okay, thank you, sir.
I'm back to 55 frames now, Kevin, so something was going wrong somewhere.
Our meeting solid 30-31 the whole time, it seems.
Glad I'm in between with 40.
Well, it'd be interesting back in the UK, see what effect.
Before start procedure.
Walk around completed. Before start procedure. Before start procedure completed.
Thanks, Walter. I'm concentrating so much on what you're saying. I don't know, I'm not stopping. Look. Something's happening. I'm not stopping. Why?
Oh, your brakes doesn't work?
Doesn't look like it, eh? That is so strange.
Yeah, but I had a similar here because I moved my mouse outside of X-Plane.
No, but it's not supposed to be that way. It's never been this way. And I'm sitting reading, Walter. Sorry, Walter, I'll be with you now. I'm sitting reading on the screen, and then it popped up, and I didn't realize. She ain't stopping. Look.
Can you turn, Nico?
No. It's like everything has been disabled.
Yeah, it's when your brakes are on, you can't steer as well. So it should be something with your brake on your keyboard, or what did you say to me?
I don't know. I was literally. Look, the brake doesn't want to release, right? I was literally steering up to a point and then everything stopped. Okay, hang on.
Mr. Nico, it seems you have the advanced braking system set in your EFP.
Well, then it's something that came in with the new update. So let's go have a look. See, hardware. Toe brakes, access, nozzle access. Not there. Realism, maybe.
Toga.
Oh. No.
Have you got any chart selected, Nico? Is the mouse in the...
No, not at all. No, not at all. Not
Okay.
at all.
Caution on taxiway.
Look, it doesn't release. Where's that silly setting when you're under pressure? Thought it was hardware.
And the brakes on your joystick?
Nothing's working. Nothing.
Well, that correct all failures. Is that worth a try?
Yeah, we might as well. Not here.
Save the flight and reload it.
Well, we are so far down the line now, Uncle John. There's no point in saving it here. I'll have to start everything from the beginning.
No, you don't need to. Just save it as a flight. That's what I do. Works.
Did you check your parking brake set, Nico?
Mac, I'm obviously not finding that setting.
It's under the realism settings. If you go to...
That's where I was. I can't see it. So maybe it's because I'm now stressing a little bit.
It's the parking brake set one. On that realism one.
Yeah.
Go down. You're
got
on
it,
simple.
got it. Yeah.
Real.
There. Okay, so I had to toggle that.
No, you want it on real.
I have got it on real. The fact of the matter is, look, it is still not doing anything. Still nothing. It was working to a point and it's like it just disconnected. So now the question becomes, if we look at the bottom, we can see, look, the rudders are actually there. They are working. There's nothing stopping this aircraft. Nothing.
Right, but that looks like the power. You've got power on your aircraft where the engines are idle. Something's not right.
Well, exactly my point. You know what I'm saying?
Move your hardware throttle, see what happens.
I did. They work. There's nothing wrong with them.
Oh.
There. It looks like something actually started to wake up now. See, I don't know. With all the bumping and stomping and crap, it seems to have worked now. I've never ever seen this.
You'll be able to get lined up.
You know what? You're not wrong. You're not wrong. I've never seen this. Oh my soul, this is so weird. Okay, so let's do the following. Let's first of all start with where we are now. Now what we're going to do is turn back.
Yeah, emergency takeoff.
Hydraulic switches on. Guys, everything was set. It was working until I had to actually stop. It literally was working until I had to use the brakes, and then nothing worked after that. It just refused.
You didn't have that auto throttle situation, Nico, where the throttles just went on the toga by themselves?
The auto throttle was on, but it didn't go to toga. It was in idle. If I switch auto throttle on now, it will most likely go into toga because of the altitude difference. Alright, it didn't. So we're still within, we are within 400 feet. So there's nothing that is going to trigger that just now, except me if I do this. So let's go toga. I don't know. Let's see if we can take off from here.
Caution on taxi.
Ah, there we crashed. It didn't like that ditch. Oops.
Oh, told you to save it.
Uncle John, if I save it and I reload it, it's going to spawn right here where I am. That's why I didn't do it. I don't want to spawn here. If I have to restart like I'm going to have to do now, I'll rather start over and fresh there at the airport and give it another bash.
You can restart, Nico. You managed in 5 minutes. I know you.
Yeah, we'll do it quickly. Okay, so while it's reloading, Walter, I'm glad you don't miss it, and I'm glad you're watching. You're always somewhere in the back of my mind, so thank you for that. Maybe one day you must come have a chat with me on Discord. See if we can have a chat there.
Flaps up.
Yeah, Flying Scotsman. Yeah, never seen this, Christopher. No, it's supposed to be set to on, as far as I know, and that is what it was. It was literally working. I did my turn, I did my brake test, I did everything. I went on the taxiway, I started taxiing, and it just didn't stop. It just went continuously further on. So the nose wheel axis is on. I'm going to quickly pull this one back. Okay, it won't work now because there's no hydraulics or anything. I'll show you guys the tiller was on, it was working. Andre, like I said, hydraulics was on. Let's quickly get going while I'm talking.
I blame the pilot.
Yeah, I think the pilot was asleep, Uncle John. You know what happens? It's bad airmanship or something, or groundmanship while we were still on the ground. I don't know. If you guys spot anything that I missed or something, you're welcome. Send me a comment here.
And
There's
the tug
Uncle
pin, and the tug pin for
all
Toga
released.
was released.
All
Yes.
released. No, all like normal, Krister.
Nico?
Yeah.
Olbia Tower is online and the arrival runway is 05.
All right, thank you so much for that. Andre, there are two reasons the flaps will fail. Either you forgot to explain failures on, or you overstressed them. The Zibo is unlike any other aircraft out there in the sim. If you overstress it, if you operate it without a bounce, it's going to break. Trust me, we've all had it. Even I have had it. We've had some great fun with the flip and flaps breaking off because of it getting deployed, out of bounds when it shouldn't be. Gets overstretched, stressed, and just breaks. And the usual problem is it breaks on the one side with the stress, which then means that you're going to have one flap with more drag than the other, and it becomes a consternation. Just, I think that's the clue. That is the clue. I told Linda to do the departure procedure before takeoff procedure. And it was after that things went haywire. So Linda's probably to blame. I'm going to blame her, I promise you. From now on, it's her fault. Thank you for that, Kevin. So we'll quickly...
That poor girl gets blamed for everything.
Well, I have told her that the switches without the Q-Tex paint on it, you don't touch them. The ones with the paint, that's yours. You can play with them. But she obviously didn't listen, Uncle John. Right, so before we do that, let us listen to Uncle Kevin here. So which star and approach did you choose, Kevin?
I chose the Mink 3 Bravo with Sen Lima 2 as the VIA.
Okay. Oh, look at that. So you're going to do this dog's leg thing?
Well, it's a little bit quicker than if you look at the other Mink, it takes you way out to come back in again.
Yeah.
That's the one you should choose, huh?
Okay, all right. I'm keeping quiet. I'm just
Because that one I chose.
I love it
Oh,
because
well,
you
that's
said
good
so.
enough then.
Exactly.
That's what I mean.
Dominating.
He is in charge, you know.
I'm going to dominate my 2 grandchildren. I'm going to put them in the bathtub first. I'll be right back in half an hour.
Okay, all right.
Okay.
Which transition did you use, Kevin?
Senley 1.
I used, well, Senley 1 or Senley 2. They're both exactly the same.
Yeah. And then Mink 3 Romeo.
I'll take in 3 Bravo because the 3 Romeo does an absolute zigzag. So Kevin would have overtaken me. So I've changed it. I'll go to an FMC now.
I've done 3 Bravo.
I'll do the same. Otherwise, we'll be meeting again.
Are we all doing 3 Bravo?
That's a procedure hold. Okay. Yeah, but I also said before takeoff procedure while I was on the runway because I needed her to start, setting up for the takeoff. And it's after that, in all honesty, that I just lost all control over this aircraft. You see now, if I said before start procedure, okay, sorry, I also need to concentrate exactly on what you said. If I did say before start procedure while I was taxiing, I obviously confused poor Linda because I was confused. So Linda must have done something because I ordered the wrong procedure at the wrong time. You see, I wasn't concentrating. Again, I say, Mr. White there, I was reading his comments and I was on autopilot in my brain, and things went haywire. I still blame Linda. I'm telling you, she should have said, "Sir, we've already done that procedure. Are you sure?" Or stuff that I did it, not doing it again. It's her. She should have opened her mouth. She talks enough. Maybe.
Nico, just because your wife's capable of multitasking, don't think you are.
Well, you see, that's the problem, Uncle John. I'm just human.
Yeah, but you don't wear knickers. If you wear the skirt, you've got a chance of multitasking.
Yeah.
Kevin, there's a hold in that approach.
Only if you take Senna 1. If you take Senna 2, there's no hold.
Oh, I thought you said they were the same.
William,
I'll change it then.
William, be careful that you don't put a full stop in between 2 words. This system immediately thinks you put in a URL. So just be careful with that. Apologies for getting nuked. But this AI isn't clever enough really for the job that it pretends to want to do. So I'm telling you, Steve. I'm Mike, I'm with you. And this is why I went back to the previous version, because at least here I've got a little bit more control than in that new one. I hate that new one. It's just not for me. So here we go again. Uh, 17.5. Right. Okay, that must be 6.2.
Ground flight deck hose is connected and starting refueling.
Hello, sir. No, it's early enough.
Michael, I agree, yeah. If she starts to cry, I'll just give her Prozac or something. We'll calm her down. It's not the end of the world. She must just learn to cope with stress.
Boarding is now complete. Flight attendants prepare the cabins.
verify arm door, standby for all call.
That's all set. Let's get this guy going. Oh, at least we had some fun on this stream, eh, guys?
Well, it makes a change for you to be messed up. Generally, somebody else.
Yeah. Absolutely.
It just proves that anybody can get a fault.
You see?
I'll be back.
Okay. Damn it! Ah.
Ground flight deck, fuel is all loaded up and you are good to
go. Ian, what can I say? I mean, really, wow.
Nico, I don't know if you heard me talking to Reggie there, but Sentinel 2 doesn't have a procedural hold in it.
Okay, let's go have a look there quickly. Okay, but before we do, one thing at a time. I'll have a look there just now. Thank you so much. I did not hear you, so thank you for that. Right. 60.6. Right. It's like 3. I'm just gonna put 3 again and 20, 37, 370. 6, 52. Okay, Christer, talk later. Before start procedure.
Walk around completed. Before start procedure. Trim up. Trim up. Flaps 5 set. Before start procedure completed.
Hey, Amar. Start number 2 engine.
Starting number 2 engine. N2.
I've just realized my little boxes at the bottom is not updating. I do apologize to the guys putting in the super chats, or maybe it did come right. No, it did pick up on Steve. Okay, sorry. Yeah, it was Carl first, then Steve, obviously. Okay. No, we don't. We don't have Halloween liveries. I'm sure you can paint something on there if you really want one. Start number 1 engine.
Starting number 1 engine.
Operation complete. Please start the brake. Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
N2. Starter cutout. Engine start procedure completed.
See you on the right side. Have a safe flight.
Oh no, look at this now. What on earth? What are you doing? Now my generators don't want to go on.
Is your engine switches clicked back again there, Nico?
Yes, sir. They're on. Fix all failures. There we go. we broke this thing proper. We didn't play around. We annihilated something here. So anyway, it's fixed now. See, when you got to do something, guys, learn tonight. Do it proper. If you want to break something, break it proper. Don't horse around.
Flaps 5 set.
Alright, so let's go have a look at the rudders as well. And then we look at the tiller now. See, tiller, full motion. And I'll do the brake check well enough that you guys can follow it with me. And there we go again. So let me just get my ACARs going, guys, because I had to reload it now, obviously. It had so many errors in there. I don't want to go and log that. So let's just load it again quickly. Start the flight.
Fingers crossed there.
Yes, sir. Thank you. So, taxi.
It's also good to mention, Nico, that if you have orthos and that X Europe and stuff, that you really need to take out that X Europe. Don't only stop it in your X organizer, but really take that folder out.
Okay. So what you're talking about, let me tell the guys quickly. What Owen discovered is if you take it into X organizer and you disable it, it's not good enough. That's what he's saying. So if you have it and you want to disable it, you have to physically remove it from your X-plane system, your folder system. And that's just due to an error that he had. So it's just an FYI little nugget that he's giving you guys.
Yeah, it was hard to find that error because initially it was the initial error, but at the end of the log file of the text of X-plane, it mentioned another error, of course, as a result of that.
Yeah.
So you're on your wrong leg trying to find out what happens.
Yeah, I'm with you. Thanks for that, Owen.
Yeah, I'll use that X organizer and I'll use that tool.
Takeoff procedure.
What's that called? X tools.
Yeah, got it.
You can stop it in X tools, yeah.
Right, okay, this looks better. Okay, there's the brake test. You guys can see it's braking. And we still have control. Phew.
I had those issues at start with X-plane, Nico, and From then on, I did that brake test just after I start taxiing.
Yeah, I usually do it too, and I did earlier. And I mean, it's not a very pronounced brake, but I had to just show you guys now perfectly, you know, that it's visible to you guys. There's another one. You can physically see I'm stepping on it. So I think it's because I issued the wrong thing. Because I said before start procedure, she initiated something that locked me out because it was obviously done in the wrong place. You know, so even after shouting and screaming and giving a Prozac, I do have to admit that if I gave her the wrong command, you know, she's not really to blame.
She was probably doing the shutdown procedure.
Yeah, I don't think she did because the engines were still running. So, but I think in starting up, I think she might clear some of the things that were triggered already, and one of them would probably be the hydraulics, for instance. She would check that it's off. Now on the screen we see the little buttons are on, but if she switches the actual data ref off and those switches don't trip, then everybody that was talking about the hydraulics, Andre there and so on, you know, they're not wrong. It's a question of, you know, a couple of things happened after I gave the wrong command at the wrong time, and you know, we force fed her some Prozac, but I don't think it was necessary at the end of the day. Sorry, Linda, I apologize.
Kevin, still on that Mink 3 Bravo approach?
I am, sir, yes.
Arrival, I mean.
Yes, sir.
And and Reggie?
Yeah, same.
Okay, I'll change it.
So here we go, gents and ladies. If there are any, have you know, hold your thumbs. Let's see that we do this proper now.
Well, you're all clear, Nico, because you're definitely more than 3 minutes behind.
Oh yeah, thank you for that. Appreciate it.
On runway 20.
But please announce Toga just to be on the safe.
Toga. Well, T7003 can wait 3 minutes now. Tango 7003 is another aircraft here on the airport, Uncle Son.
Positive rate.
Gear up.
Gear up.
Come on, day. Whew, now I can relax a bit. That was fun.
Runway turn off, lights off.
So, Scotsman, are you still here with us, or are you now engrossed in your own flight that you're concentrating that side?
Flaps 1 set.
I can't believe it. Look where these other guys are.
They've landed.
Yeah, that's me. That's them. Sure.
It makes you realise how much headway is made in a relatively short period of time.
Absolutely, absolutely. Ah,
Yeah,
thank
I'm
you.
fast approaching top of descent.
Okay. Scotsman, why did I want to speak to you? Oh yes, that's what I wanted to talk about, Jibs. The new version, it doesn't have flight dynamics or anything special. It's about the autosave. Yes, 22 is out, and basically what happens is you get this button. It's been reworked, so the autosave, instead of relying on that autosave that automatically comes up and then having to press a button, there's this load autosaved flight that is now available in the Zibo, and that's what 22 is about, guys. If Zibo fixed a few bugs in between, I'm not aware of it. It's very possible. He always does. You know, the guy's a genius, wonderful guy, so he probably fixed a few things as well, but it's not specified. I don't know about him. And just FYI, guys, if you read the notes that we put out, the autosave previous save files are not compatible. You're going to have to let it overwrite them. I would go so far as to say just make new save flights for all the others, because you're going to have unexpected consequences if you use some of your old save flights. Ooh, something went wrong there. Scotsman, be careful of a full stop. This silly thing cannot distinguish, and Jibs, this thing cannot distinguish between the dots. The moment it sees a dot between two words, Jibs and Flying Scotsman, the moment you see the system sees a dot, it sees a freaking website, and all website links are blocked on the stream, so don't put dots. I see what you wrote here, Jibs. Nothing wrong with the message, just don't use all the dots connected or connecting two words to each other. The moment it sees a dot between two words, it thinks it's a website, and then it will kill the chat. Oh, it's silly. Okay, Scotsman, no, that's fine. Then you just try again. Yes, Amar, I am, very definitely. Every single person here on Discord that is chatting with us, unless they are being polite and not saying anything, anybody that has spoken out, in other words, have said to me that they are happy with enhanced cloudscapes. Everybody is. Steve, if you want to fly a tour, you have to go through the tour system. If you add a bid, or if you do a free flight that is outside of the tour system, it won't log it. So you have to go to the tour, you have to click on the flight in the tour, then you click on the submit the bid, or create the bid, because then it will be in the correct flow and you will get the correct flight to log for the tour. So again, go to the legs in the tour page, click on the leg you want to fly, then add your bid, then do the sim brief from there on. Then you are in the correct flow. But don't just go and grab the flight from the VA, it won't work.
The other consideration, sometimes there's a double entry of a route, but they've got different numbers. One relates to the tour and one relates outside of the tour.
Yeah, and if you choose the wrong one, it won't get logged. Scotsman, I know exactly what you say, but for us that have never had X-Enviro, that have never seen what X-Enviro does, this is an upgrade, from our perspective. So I understand perfectly what you mean, but from our side, it's wow, it's just awesome. No, sir, you have to. If you are on a Mac, then obviously you follow the same procedure that I've just said, then do your manual PyRep. It has to be in the same sequence. But if you're on a PC, you have to use ACARS. Just save yourself a lot of trouble.
I'm not sure, but it might be some icing on the way in.
You did fly through a rainstorm, so it is possible, yes. The one thing that enhanced Cloudscapes does not yet have that really needs to be put in is the light reflection of the clouds. You know, when you fly in SkyMax Pro and your landing lights or something shines on the clouds, it actually shows you the clouds. Right now it's just black. There's no indication whether you're flying through clouds or not, and that's one thing that I really miss.
This is in regards to a special meal. Would you please identify yourself to a flight attendant? Passenger Escobar, please.
There we go. Passenger Escobar, this is the captain. Please do not ignore that message. We are looking for you. Just coming back to the tour, guys, this was never intended to be just a tour. This was, from the outset, the thought was to make a very dangerous, very difficult tour to stretch your imagination and your knowledge and capabilities a little bit. So don't feel bad if you crash, and don't worry about not getting it right the first time. The idea is for you guys to learn, to look at the different procedures. I've got some streams on Twitch and on YouTube explaining the situation already about the oxygen mask and the altitudes and density altitude and the length of runway versus the weight of the aircraft. All these things are things that you guys will probably never encounter in the flight sim world or even in real world flying unless you go to those airports. It's very important to make the distinction there. That is what makes it different, and that is why I decided on the spur of the moment, let's make a tour, and let's make it a little bit different, you know, and interesting. Mix something in there, you know, instead of just doing the up, straight, down, land kind of a tour, you know, just make you guys think a little bit, worry a little bit, you know. Plan yourself out of the mess even before you start. One of these airports, ask Uncle John, does not even exist in X-Plane. So unless you actually do the you know, bother to go and look for scenery for some of these places, I know of at least one, you're not even going to be able to land if you don't do your planning properly. So be careful, you know. It's designed to trick you. It's designed to make it difficult. It's there to stretch you a little bit. I hope that makes sense. Whoops.
I saw a nice movie last night.
Top of climb still a way off. Okay. Almost thought that's top of descent, and then I look at the map and I say, no. Really don't want another surprise tonight. I see Steve here flying the route as well. I see Krister is in there. You guys are not on IVEO. I see Uncle John, and there's Erwin. Reggie, did you land?
I'm not getting a connection with the tower, so it's not going blue, so I'm going to come out of IVEO.
Yeah,
no, drop it. I'll try once more, but I'm 10 miles, well, 20 miles out.
Yeah, no use.
Scotsman, the route that we're flying tonight is not supposed to be difficult. This is easy. I'm talking about the tour. I'm talking about flying in Peru and those places where you're landing at a density altitude of 16,000 feet and above, where the air is so thin that you have to do bleeds off takeoff and landing. You have to use your oxygen mask certain times. You have to prep yourself mentally for flying this 65-ton aircraft, in very, very thin air and actually do a landing maneuver. Yeah, Grizz, I've seen some of the cabin pressure altitude. So I spoke to Zibo about it. FYI, guys, for your information. The Zibo mod does not include the special pressurization module that the real aircraft that fly those routes actually incorporate. So just bear that in mind. If you do get a cabin altitude error, just put the horn off, let it ride. At some point in time, it will equalize. If you start to dim out, remember the oxygen mask is modeled. So all you do is just switch it on, like this. You'll hear the heavy breathing come through, and you'll be okay. And then when you're done, you just switch it off again. So just bear that in mind. One of the tricks. If you look at the real world Boeings operating in those airports, you're talking, the 800 is certified up to 10,000 feet, but the 600 and the 700 can go up to 14,500 feet. Okay, so you guys need to understand this is not really, probably the right word is a realistic tour. It is realistic to a certain portion, but there is a bit of artistic license used. You understand? So just bear that in mind. Yeah, just let me know. You know how to get hold of me. I'm pretty sure you're a clever guy. I know from experience. So just pop a note, come have a look, chat with me. Thanks, Walter. And then I've done a few high altitude airports. They are fun. Absolutely, absolutely. I was thinking also of maybe adding the Santos Dumont to Cononhas flight to and from in there, but it's not high altitude, so it's a different kind of a challenge. I think at some point in time we might look at just a dangerous airport tour which isn't connected to a high altitude, which is connected maybe to short runways like John Wayne and Santos Dumont and Cononhas. And it's not going to be a tour where you fly from point A to B to C to D. You'll basically be in one country, do a test there, go to the next country and the next airport set, and work through them, so you guys can get used to the loading and these bleeds off things and everything to use the shorter runways, and one of the interesting things that we also saw with the Zibo is that if you go to your Scandinavian countries, for instance, then the runway can be much shorter, but because of the density altitude then being so low and the air being so thick, you don't have a problem taking off. So that's also part of the learning curve that I think would be nice to toy around with. That's It's about the story. It is a crazy approach. Now you've got to have hair on your chest to fly some of these approaches, you know. If we do the dangerous airport tours, we might put Paro in there as well, you know, get you guys to go land there. It would have been nice now in hindsight to put it in the high altitude tour, but it's not on the same continent. I haven't thought that far, kind of a thing. But you know, landing at Paro, ay. I know when I fly there, it takes me like 2-3 tries just to get into the flow of things. Then I'm okay. But you. And you guys on Discord are so quiet. Are you concentrating or not here?
Yeah, something like that. Finals.
Okay.
Yeah, we're all on
Yeah,
finals.
and we're trying to get contact with that tower, but because yeah, it doesn't work radio.
All right, so Reggie's not the only one.
Yeah, I'm down.
I'm having a nap.
Okay. Guys, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to disconnect our VEO. And I don't have to worry about the ATC anyway. I'm still here, but just not on our VEO.
Yeah, I'm a short final now.
Right, okay, so I suppose I'm asleep again. I'm chatting so nicely with you guys. I'm enjoying it so much that I haven't done my descent planning. Do you guys realize that? Not even close. 3,000.
1,000 to level off.
Yeah, but that's what makes it fun, Scotsman. You know, I mean, you need to understand it. Once you understand it, it's okay to go in there. But again, it's not really made for the 800. If you want to take a 737-700 in there, or a 600, or a 300, an Airbus A319, those things work cleverly enough there. But Zibo again is a little bit big for that. But it's part of the fun. To get the cockpit lights this bright, you need HDR on in your settings. I'll show you quickly. If you go to graphics, you see HDR. Oh, hell, you can't see that. Hold on. Let's see if I can show you. Hold on. Display capture. There, you see HDR needs to be on. The moment you switch HDR on, you'll be fine. And then over here you've got different modes also. So this is the brighter one, and just because it's at night I just put it on the dimmer one. And you can also play with this wet compass brightness as well if you want. Also this little light, you can switch it on there. See, your map light actually works. That one's still off. I'm not going to reach over her legs just now. She gets ideas, you know. I'll leave her be. Right, so that's 3,000. Let's quickly see. We need to be at... this is the wrong chart. That's still 23. Let's get the right chart. so show overlay 53. Come on, that's a bit fast, man. That's the one. I need to change this. It will now be 1099.
Thunder95 donated $5. Just got back. You seem to be late leaving LEGE. I will watch the beginning of the stream later.
Yeah, thank you so much. Appreciate it. It means a lot. Yeah, we didn't we didn't do it on purpose. We had a general malfunction with multiple failures. So when you watch the rest of the stream or the beginning of the stream, you'll see why we are late. It was crazy. It was silly, but also a lot of fun. It was crazy. That's true. Alright, auto brake is set. Let's just let them go to the loo quickly. Come on, move. Right. Okay, so that is a problem. I didn't realize we were still climbing and I blocked it. I'm so stupid. See, talking too much. Too much. Thank you, thank you. Climb, please, climb. Oh, you guys are gonna sit back and think about tonight and you're gonna laugh your asses off for a long time. This guy is crazy, doesn't know what he's doing. Not concentrating.
That's that woman.
Yeah, yeah.
1,000 to go.
370, let's get this into...
That's Erwin's in and Kevin's just landed.
Excellent, guys. Well done, well done.
The tower's responding by text, Nico.
Yeah, I've switched off. I'm not gonna bother with that. With my level of concentration tonight, do you seriously want me to still do that? It's not gonna happen. No, it ain't gonna happen.
No, all that typing, nothing.
No, thank you. I must tell you one thing. I'm actually enjoying this flight. I'm enjoying this stream tremendously. As I'm sitting here, I'm giggling to myself. It is, I don't know, it just works for me tonight. I feel happy being here. And thank you guys and girls for watching. Much appreciated. So there we are. Top of descent is not that far away, so I was not wrong in getting a bit of a fright earlier. But let's quickly look at the rest of our planning. So we now go and look at this airport. We have a temperature of 19. I need to go fetch that elevation quickly. I don't know what the elevation is. Thanks, guys. 37.
Oh, I think I finally got it working.
What did you get working, Top Gun?
The client. I just loaded up at destination airport and I can finally see everybody. So
excellent.
You're text 29, aren't you?
Correct.
Excellent. Excellent.
Thanks for the help, Caps.
27th Squadron.
Oh, no, it shouldn't. It shouldn't be. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's the livery you're on right now.
Cool. I think they changed.
You can see it on the stream. On my stream.
Yeah, your stream, yeah. By the way, you are broadcasting the whole time, eh? It's like your PTT is stuck.
No, not mine.
No, he's done. What's it? Top Guns.
Oh, Top Gun. Yeah, okay.
Let's go find this information.
See the livery?
Yeah, I can see that. So is these Skymatix one defaulted in the client setting?
You can download it from the VA.
You have to set it in
Oh,
the
sorry. Yeah,
IVO.
no, sorry, in the IVO as well. Yeah, you can find
Yeah,
it.
because I do have the livery.
Yeah, it's called Skymatix.
Yeah, when you log in the first time into that client, you just set your livery. Right, so those are the guys we want, 285, 26. Kry hom. Jy moet nie alles opeet nie, maar jy kan kry. My son wants some of the nuts I bought today. I bought some pistachios and cashews.
Oh, keep them to yourself.
Well, I wanted to, but he's come here with like a porridge bowl, you know. He wants a lot. Ja, omtrent. Okay. Okay, Chris, stay well. We will definitely, Scotsman, we've already spoken about it. It's not going to be that big problem to get the Zibo into 12. There's like, I think 5 items that will need to be updated. So a little bit of work in the, what the hell do you call that aircraft design program, Mac?
Sorry, I'm not listening.
What do you call? No worries. What do you call? Plane maker. Plane maker. Sorry, I helped myself. That's fine. Yeah, there's going to be 1 or 2 changes in plane maker, and then a couple of visual changes, and then just patch up of code. It's not much. It's like 5 items. Minimums. 330. That looks like 330 from here, yes. Right, so I'm basically set for runway 05. Thank you, Kevin, for that.
It is a pleasure.
Mac, did you hear me earlier when I said that my outside air temperature actually populated? It is working for me.
Yes, I heard that. I saw that. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to have to shut my computer down when you finish streaming and do a reboot, I think.
Flying Scotsman, the Librain effect is going to be part and parcel as the default, or included in as a default feature in Explain 12, and that is why Zibo said to me the other day, and I did mention it to a few guys here on Discord, he's not even going to bother to get it going in Explain 12. There's no point, you know. So if you look at the videos that Laminar released on Explain 12 at the show, the last Flight Sim show, you'll see it's part and parcel of Explain 12. Let's see if I can find you some of the pictures. I know I had some of those photos. Let me just see if I can find it. Not sure if I can find it so quick. Oh yes, here we go. This is from Laminar. There you can see Librain in Explain 12.
Nico?
Yeah. Yes, Mac?
My auto, it's working again now. I'm wondering whether it was because this actual temperature was 10 degrees and it was just reading the 0 and not putting the 1 in.
Ooh, that could be.
So we're going to have to keep an eye out for that.
Yeah. Ian, in all honesty, I use the Zibo rain effects. You know, just go into settings and switch it to on. For me, that's good enough. It's not wow like LibRain, you know, but it works. It really works. So at least I do have some form of rain effect. Now everything's going to be much better in Explain 12, man. Hope I can see it. Right, so top of descent, we now need to switch this thing down to 3.8. Coming from this.
Gents, it's been a pleasure as always. Time for me to go again. I will see you and talk to you in the next couple of days. Enjoy.
Sup, okay, so.
Take care, so.
So, bye. Okay, time for me to go as well, guys. I'm afraid. Thanks for the flight, Nico, and the enjoyment of things breaking down.
Yeah, you're welcome. We'll talk again tomorrow.
Okay, bye, Kevin.
Kevin, just quickly before we go. There you guys already. Just for everybody else then. I'll probably be here in the morning if everything goes well, but I believe sometime during the day we are expecting my sister-in-law and her husband again. So I'm not sure what tomorrow is going to look like again. Family stories, so just bear with me. You'll see when I stream or schedule a stream, okay?
Right, Nico, when you finish streaming, I've got something to show you, and yes, it is a bolt.
Okay. Scotsman says here, sorry, I'm only reading back now up into the comments. He says here, your happy accident made me do a flight. I'm glad I'm some form of inspiration. Yeah, and well, currently I'm at 63 knots now. Almost full tailwind, little bit of a cross section, but yeah, it's a lot. I'll be so happy if I can land. It will be the first time I land in 4 flight attempts. So I'll be really, really happy. Hang on. Tailwind 48 knots, crosswind 36 knots, 35. You see there, it's changing. That's what the current winds are. On the ground at this place, we have a variable 01, so it's much of a muchness. Well, I hope you've got Flight Radar 24 on your telephone, so you can actually point it up to the sky and ID the flight. You know, that also helps. I used to do that. I've stopped doing it now, but that was part of my fun. At this point in time, we get so few aircraft actually flying over my house that, you know, it's just not happening. So
it's probably those missiles you've got mounted on your roof, Nico.
yeah, you mean to say you can actually see them? I thought I camouflaged them good enough, but okay, I'll go check in the morning. Sorry, Uncle John. Yeah?
You are aware you've got 2 flights active in ACARS, aren't you?
So no, I cancelled ACARS and I reconnected. So obviously that cron job needs to clear itself. I've only got 1 ACARS running and 1 flight active, so that's a ghost. Definitely a ghost.
That's the Echo Golf November Tango to the Echo Golf.
Charlie. Yeah.
Was it Charlie?
No, Kilo. Yeah, Kilo. Sorry, that's Kilo.
Well, it's still showing in the ACARS. Just thought I'd let you know.
Yeah, that's flipping P3D this morning that bombed out on me. I'm so annoyed. Gotcha, Ian. Gotcha.
Well, I need you to fly P3D.
Yeah, Mac, you know what happened? I explained to the guys here. Apparently, the Office 365, lately called Microsoft 365, when it does a license check, it kills your P3D. If P3D is open, kills it. Bah! And it's
really,
yeah, kills it. So, and the funny thing is, it happens, or it happened 3 times with me now, within 10 miles of the airport. At your destination. So you go through all the trouble, you set up everything, you do the flight, you enjoy yourself, and as you're preparing to land, twice on short finals and once, you know, turning base, P3D just closes. You go look in the event viewer, it's the bloody Microsoft 365 license check that ran, kills P3D.
It's Microsoft getting back at this rogue flight FSX that P3D.
Yeah, I don't know. Look, we used to have problems with TeamViewer. That's why we had to stop using TeamViewer, because every time you open TeamViewer, it kills your P3D license. Just dies. And then you have to, after the second attempt of activating, you have to send them an email. It takes them a day or 2 to get back to it. It was just a problem. So we got rid of TeamViewer and we moved to a different remote support system. And now it's freaking this new Office. No, man. Really? Broke my speed a bit, eh?
Nico's going to be very nice to anybody from the UK who's flying tomorrow. He's going to allow you to have another hour's sleep.
You think?
In the UK?
Oh, you're setting your clocks back 1 hour. Yeah, that's interesting.
You're a brave man, Flying Scotsman.
– 2 a.m. tomorrow morning. No, I won't be waiting up to change it at that time.
Yeah, no. Well, Paul doesn't care anyway, so I think follow Paul's lead. But if it
for the first time for 6 months, his watch will be right tomorrow morning.
Absolutely.
But if it changes for you guys in the UK, isn't that a Northern Hemisphere thing? Does it not mean US,
No,
Scandinavia, everybody? No.
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
There are about 4 or 5 different days. I mean, there's some American states and everything. They don't change this weekend.
Okay.
And it's not all of Europe either.
Okay.
Doesn't Germany?
I
Mac?
don't know.
I'm sure Germany does, Mac.
Yeah, I said it's not all countries. It's. I'll just check now.
See, we've got a bit of bouncing up and down here again. Check. Zibo, if you're watching, hope you are.
In fact, once you've landed, Nico, can you stay live so we can do a check on this temp business at the very back of your video, and then you can show it to him?
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's watching. That's the only thing.
No, but we can point him to it and put a time. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah. Well, Scotsman, we don't change in South Africa, in the Southern Hemisphere. I'm not sure, but well, maybe put it this way: I've never heard of any country in the Southern Hemisphere ever doing that. It's only a Northern Hemisphere thing. Looks like it's settled now. It's decided what it wants to do. Oh, there he is. You were listening to us, I'm sure.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
Is there any chance your watch will tell the right time tomorrow morning, Paul?
There's a chance. I've not checked it. Yeah, I've been watching for a short while. Sounds like you had fun earlier. I might have to watch this back.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, just watch from where I started taxi the first time until I crash out, you know, and have to start again and then have to worry about the rest. But yeah, it was fun. I seem to have given Linda the wrong command, and then I lost full control over my brakes. The aircraft just didn't slow down, and
oh dear.
We went through ditches and all, and I thought I'm going to be a cowboy. I thought I'm just going to turn around, use the same rough patch of ground, you know, with trees and autogen and all, and just, you know, go for it. Take off from there, and the first ditch we actually broke the aircraft.
Oh dear me. Is that the first visit to the pub on departure then?
It might be, yes. I can't recall another one right now. It just went straight. I couldn't turn, couldn't do nothing. Tiller was off, brakes was off. It was just autopilot.
Wowza. Is that a procedure hold then coming up, Nico?
Yes.
Ooh. The exit should auto arm then. Brilliant.
Oh, let's have a look, see.
Mm-hmm.
Approaching transition.
Yeah, it seems all of Europe and Russia all changed tonight, Nico.
Okay.
And Iceland.
Okay.
Oh, no, Russia doesn't have DST. Russia and Belarus don't change. Oh, and Iceland doesn't have DST, so
Transition level.
it is United Kingdom, Spain, France, all the European countries, Finland, and most of the Eastern Bloc countries. Paul, have you got X-Plane loaded at the moment?
I heard you talking about some potential problems, so I did fire it up, yes.
Right, are you in a position where you could go to manual weather and change your airfield temperature? I'll stream it and show you what I'm on about, and then you can decide whether you want to look at it. I want to confirm that it's not just me.
Right, can we leave it till after the stream? I want to see Nico's.
No, fine.
Hold
No,
and
that's
whatnot.
fine.
Well,
I've asked Nico if at the end of his stream he could add this bit to the end of the video as well.
Yeah, then we can now all have a look together, because we need to set it to 10 degrees, you say?
Yeah, you just go to manual weather and set it to 10 degrees.
Clever.
Steve, Nico normally takes us straight to the pub when he lands.
Oh, this is a first, going to the pub before we take off. Steve, I didn't want to say it, but it was Mac's fault. He was sitting in the back complaining like a youngster. He wanted his little bit of alcohol. We could not leave. He demanded we went there. How's that, Mac?
Still memorable fun though, Nico, isn't it?
Absolutely. Yeah.
$2,500.
Is there any descent in this hold that's required, Nico?
I didn't actually look. I'm sitting here mesmerized looking at this, thinking about many other things.
The reason I ask is I accidentally did the procedure hold at Abbott coming into Stansted.
Okay.
And I had to scratch my head for a while.
I don't see any in the hold. We are at 5.2, and then after the hold we need to go down to 4,000. That's what I see here.
It's a little bit steep, but not outrageous.
Yeah. What we'll do is we'll pull flaps 5, just before we exit, and make sure that we stab our finger on the button number 4 to pull that speed brake.
Can you just go to the hold button at the moment?
I'm there. If you need to click on the word live to get you to where I am.
It's alright, you can go back again. All I wanted to see was whether exit hold was already armed,
No.
but it's not.
No, it's not. That's why I'm sitting now watching.
Paul, can you tell me when you had inbound, does it actually go direct to exit armed, or does it, because it's INBD, does it just automatically descend?
The exit is armed.
There she blows.
Okay.
What I did notice was that just before the fix waypoint where you think you're about to exit arm stops being showed. And I thought that it had broken, but it just carried on. It's like it thinks it's exited just before it has. But it was fine. I think in the past I thought it had broken, so I did it manually.
Gotcha.
So in effect I couldn't tell whether it was going to do it or not.
Okay, well, we'll leave it and see what it does.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm off, guys. I'll catch you later. Bye.
Bye-bye.
See you, Reggie.
Bye. Bing.
And there it goes. It should be, yeah, lovely. You can click back to leg space, Nico.
Oh, I don't care where I'm at now. I need to concentrate to flip and land.
Flaps 1 set. Localizer capture. Flaps 5 set. Glide slope capture. Flaps 15 set.
This is a 3.5 degree glide slope. I thought it was a bit steeper than usual. And that's probably why. A little bit of terrain here. It's a pity it's not daylight. Well, I also want to change it to daylight office just to have a look around, see what it's like.
Taxi lights off.
Okay, so for you Mac people out there, I just received an ad here in Facebook. It says the MacBook Pro, the M1 Max model, is 63,499 South African Rand. Divide by 20 for British pounds and 15 for US dollars, approximately. This thumbsuck. Okay, Scotsman, have a good landing, eh? Anybody want the MacBook Pro?
Not particularly at those sort of prices.
That's a lot. That's 3,000 pounds.
Mind you, the next generation of Intel stuff's going to be pricey as well. Going to be a pricey computer.
Oh, heck. Fireworks are starting off again already.
1,000 feet, stabilized, Mr. Burchown.
For what?
Lights on.
Oh, it's bonfire night here on the 5th of November.
Oh, Guy Fawkes.
And now all I can hear is fireworks going off.
We'll probably start hearing them soon as well. The guys like Guy Fawkes here as well.
You just have to turn your hearing aids off, John.
Don't put them in.
Put your headset on and do another flight.
05.
Do something. I don't want to listen to that.
500.
It's all the animals I feel sorry for.
400.
I reckon they ought to ban them on Sundays anyway. Fireworks. Bad enough Monday to Saturday.
Oh,
300.
have I missed it today? I thought it was Saturday today.
Approaching minimums.
You're right, it is, isn't it?
All right, Mac. I do exactly the same.
100. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
This is looking nice, Nico.
Speed brake up. Reverse unlocked. Auto brake in use.
I almost closed the throttle a little bit too early, but I rescued it quickly enough.
171, very nice, sir.
Yeah.
Centre line and everything.
60
Lovely.
knots.
2,000 feet.
So
Not
you're
too shabby.
Yeah.
Forgiven now for everything else.
Thank
And
you,
your
sir.
brakes worked as well.
Oh yeah, perfect. Scotsman, now you need to come to Discord and stream your flight so we can check and see how you land. Now that I mentioned that, I remember like 3 years ago maybe, I can't remember. There was a huge, there was a time, let's call it a 2 or a 3 week time period on the Zibo community group on Facebook, where a lot of guys came and talk a lot of nonsense, and I made the suggestion that we must get these keyboard warriors to come and actually show us how they land. And,
Absolutely.
and I remember they all just stopped. They don't want to show us. They big talk, but you know, they don't want to come and show us. It was funny. That was still when Jorge was with us, Uncle John.
Yeah, I remember.
After landing procedure. You know, we all have our bad days, and I don't judge anybody. If you land badly, you can always practice and get better. But in that instance, the guys were really annoying us a bit.
I think there's a danger sometimes you get lackadaisical.
Yeah, and you literally forget, or you have a split second of concentration loss. Not so much forget, it's a concentration loss.
Yeah.
You know, and then you've had it. Oh yeah, I need to.
Flying Scotsman's on his way in.
Oh yeah. There we go, there he is. Let's see. What a sport. What a sport. Check this, guys.
Flaps up. And set.
There we go. Thanks for being such a great sport, man. I didn't think you were going to do it, but there you go. That's Flying Scotsman, guys.
I'm watching.
Yeah, and you're streaming. You're being streamed, so I'm making you famous.
Safe landing, sir.
Yep, enjoy.
Feet stabilized, Mr. Burchell.
Yo, your stream is just frozen up on us here. I hope it comes back. Ah, there it is. There it is.
Approaching 2, 3.
Keep on clicking. Keep your explain active there. I think it's your OBS is not sending the data through, or something is happening there. It's taking it away. Ah. Click on explain. Click on explain. See if it helps. Damn it. Yeah, keep it like that.
He's back.
No, it's lost it again.
Why is it freezing, Nico?
It's like he loses focus on his stream, Uncle John. It's okay, Scotsman. It's okay. Don't pressure yourself. Just land. It's fine. You can show us that you're in one piece afterwards. Don't put extra pressure on yourself.
Don't run off the edge. Pub's closed anyway tonight.
Oh, he's landed there. We can at least hear it.
I was going to say we can hear it, and that sounds like it was a good one as well.
Yeah, sounds like it. Thank you, Ian. Much appreciated, man. Like I said, didn't think you were going to do it, but that's a great sport. Thank you so much.
There he is.
Yeah, it keeps on coming and going, Uncle John. It's fine. It's not a problem. All right, let's get going. Oh yeah, I wanted to start my opening.
Yeah, very nice. Thank you, Ryan Scotsman.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, that's bravely done.
Yep.
I wonder how many people were sat there thinking, oh, I want to mention something that I've noticed. It opens you up to all kind of backseat pilots.
Yeah, I know.
Braver than me, Scotsman.
And just to add to that, that's with Windows 11 as well.
Mm-hmm.
So there's proof, folks, that X-Plane 11 works okay in Windows 11.
Nice.
Who's running Windows 11?
Scotsman.
Brian Scotsman, who said earlier.
Okay. Brave man. I tried. I'm soon back to 10.
You'll have to join us in the community a bit more often, Brian Scotsman. Get your Discord up and running nicely.
Yep. %. Enjoy, Steve. Thanks for watching and enjoy your flights. Right, brake set. Shutdown procedure.
Shutdown procedure.
Nice and bright under the lights here.
You're more than welcome anytime.
Absolutely.
Back.
Welcome. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so I just want to quickly set my weather, so I need to get rid of active sky, Mac.
Yeah, well, it'll
Shut
keep
down
cutting in,
procedure
so you just go
complete.
to the overhead and change the weather to manual.
I'm going to do that, but I don't just want to horse around. I want to do it properly. So I'm going to close my active sky, and the guys on stream can actually follow with and see what we are testing. And it was Mac that discovered it, so kudos, Mac. Right, active sky is now off, so I've logged my flight, so let's go. Weather and manually configure, and we want 10 degrees, right?
Well, do 11 to start with. What's current weather temperature?
Current is 15.
Right, set it to 7 or 8 or something like that.
Okay.
Set it to 7. Right. 7. Right, now go to your N1 page. Oh, you don't have to change location, right?
Okay, no, okay, that's fine. Now we need to find takeoff page. No. Hang on, why aren't we getting it? We want to go
Init
to
ref.
index.
And N1 limits.
Yeah, preferences. N1. Yeah, sorry, I just had to get it through the menu. Okay, so it's got 7. There we can see 7, right?
Right. Now, so we know it was doing 15. We know it was doing 7. Now set it to 10 in manually. Right, now set it to 10 manually.
Will do. Just want to change my time as well. There you go. Now it shows 0. Okay. There you go, Zibo. Drop the 1. Okay. Thank you, Mac. Well spotted. This
okay.
Freaking coincidence that you were at an airport with 10.
Yeah, it just so happened I was at Edinburgh and it was 10 and it kept on showing 0 and I'm thinking something's wrong.
Yeah. Wow, this is nice scenery. This is the Olbia. Very nice.
Thanks, guys, for that.
Yeah. Thanks for being a good sport and trying with us.
I was panicking trying to get everything up on the screen and get the voice on the Discord, but it wasn't working.
No worries, no worries. It froze up a little bit, so I didn't, play the whole thing through on my stream. But next time, I mean, if you sort that out, then it can, keep steady. We'll treat you again. But yeah, anytime welcome to come and sit here and chat nonsense with us.
Yeah, if you feel comfortable and you enjoy our company, you're welcome anytime.
Absolutely.
Well, I feel part of the gang now. Thanks.
Absolutely. Thanks, Ian. Right, so I like this scenery. This is really well done. Very nice. Goodness.
Mac, to clarify that temperature, you're saying it was 10, but it was just missing the 1?
Yes.
Yeah. If you set a manual temperature to 10 for the airport that you're at.
Yep.
And then you go back to the N1 page to set your limits. Yep. You'll see that the outside air temperature only reads 0, not 10.
Gotcha. Although the FMC is reading 10. It's just I'm missing 1.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Now, if you go to the progress page and go to page 2, it actually shows the 10 over there, which is what I said to Mac initially. But I've got 10 there because that was my logical place of going to when I haven't reached the N1 limit page. You understand? So this page is fine, but the N1 limit page, he's got a problems. Are you going to put it in the dev room, or do you want me to put it in the dev room?
Well, when you finished your stream, I'll mention it in the dev room, and then I'll put a reference to
Timestamp,
your video and the time.
Okay, cool. That's perfect. That's awesome. And that, my dear friends, is what we call that. Awesome stream, awesome flight. Surprise visitor and all. Guys, girls, go have a lot of fun. We'll talk to you guys in the morning and take it from there. Thank you for watching and all your support. Much appreciated. And to everybody that made a contribution, thank you. Thank you very much. I'm going to quickly find my recent events here so that I can at least...
Thank you, Nico. Good stream.
Thank you so much. I'll at least put that on there. Cheers, guys.